If there's one thing every comic fears, it's a dead audience. But Norton, Massachusetts native Caroline Moore has a unique perspective on the matter. When she's not entertaining crowds with her stand-up routine, she comforts and consoles families at Mount Auburn Cemetery in Cambridge.
What I've noticed is actually a lot of people will use humor to cope. And sometimes I'm sitting at open mics and I will just be listening to a joke and I'm like, I've heard a better joke at a funeral. I think it does bring people together really well and also remind people of their loved ones.
As with any job, Moore's produces surprising moments of levity.
There was one time I was helping with a funeral and then a bagpiper that was late to another funeral just like burst in the end of like the chapel. And he's like, I'm lost. I'm like, are you supposed to be here? And he was like, no. And then he just kind of just like stood there. And then I was like, you do need to leave. You and your bagpipe and your kilt need to leave. I thought that was kind of a funny one.
Moore says our emotions can play very similar roles in very different situations.
I've noticed just like within humor itself is that there's like the idea of tension and release. There's the tension of people like, oh, I have to bury my loved one. I have to deal with all of this stuff. Once you've interred them, you're kind of like, okay, they are at peace now. And so it's like a different kind of tension and release.
And while Moore tries to keep death and comedy separate, there's one instance where the two join forces.
When I was in the 4th grade, I saw a guy die at Six Flags. I know it's tasteless, but also Six Flags never lowered the Six Flags to half-mast, so...
While Moore confronts the difficult subject of death, another comic works to bring creatures back to life. Kind of.
I don't exactly do taxidermy. What I do is I take older taxidermy that has been really well done. It's stood the test of time, but has a little wear and tear. Like maybe the ears are chipped or the nose is cracked because it is made out of like leather at the end of the day. I restore it and give new life to this beautiful piece of art.
Maine native Phoebe Engel says this unique side gig started with some family bonding.
I love going to like antique markets, antique shows with my mom. One time we went to a sporting auction up in Maine near Moosehead Lake. They were selling a lot of estate taxidermy, just really wonderful stuff from around the world, and it wasn't selling for a lot. That's because hunters don't want other people's prizes. And I thought to myself, you know who does? People living on the Cape.
Engel also found success selling her work to college students living in their first apartments and to bars in and around Boston.
My favorite part of the job, besides the creative aspect of it, fixing it, taking something a little beat up and bringing new life into it, is making someone really happy.
As you'd expect, humor plays a large role in the process.
We're Boston comics. We're just a touch darker than I think the rest of the country, maybe. I like making people happy. I like making people think. And they're both entertaining in very different ways. And I guess that has a lot in common with comedy.
Engel says she doesn't typically do a lot of taxidermy material in her stand-up.
I have a pretty interesting set of jobs. I, in college, got myself 2 degrees, one in visual arts, and the other one in psychology. So I am a waitress.
But some stories are tough to pass up.
As I go on a date and they come back to my house to see it for the first time and they're like, whoa, and I'm like, oh, I forgot I was working on a boar head on the kitchen table.
Though Engel's work may seem morbid to some, she is unwavering in her affection for wildlife.
I love animals. There's some cats here, there's a turtle. All I do is watch funny animal videos online all day. But there's no taxidermist out there who also doesn't really love animals. I like to continue to honor them by keeping them around. Ta-da! I'd rather that than them just going in the garbage can.
As you heard Phoebe mention, she does not hunt or trap wildlife. She merely restores and retouches existing taxidermy projects. If you have a piece you'd like a little spruced up, check out our website.